Everyone, my name is Aishwarya, your SST subject teacher. But before I start with our chapter, let me take you to the journey. It's a journey from our space to the universe. Let's begin.
Let us travel now at the speed of the light. And from our nation, from our earth, from our country, from our city, let's travel to the atmosphere and then to the space. As we go far and far, what we can see around us is the landscape of the earth. Now, as we are lifting up, we can see the different landforms of the earth, and we are traveling at the light speed. When you lift yourself and when you see, now you can see the clouds, you can see different things, water, and now you can see the curvature of our earth. And as you know, our earth is the planet in which life survives. It is the only planet in our solar system that supports life. And as you can see, our earth is the third planet, so it has many possibilities. It is neither too hot nor too cold, so that it can survive, we can survive life. Now what you can see in the space, different type of constellation and celestial bodies. And this is the orbit in which we revolve around the sun. And there are many more planets, as you can see in our solar system. The nearest planet in our solar system is Mercury. And what you can see around the earth is the asteroid and the meteoroid belt. Let's salute our sun, from which we get light, heat. Because of it, we can easily survive in our planet. Now this is our journey, and you can see a 360 angle what is around our sun, what is around our solar system, what is around our earth. There are many more celestial bodies in our solar system which revolved around the sun. Now you're traveling at the light speed and you're going very fast. What you can see around you are the smallest stars, and why they are seen to be very tiny? Because they are very far from our sun. Now let's travel in a very speed, and this is our galaxy. And what is the name of a galaxy? Milky Way. And our galaxy is composed of billions of stars, which we have yet not discovered. Now you're going far and far, and it's cloudy, it's gaseous, and it has many billions of stars, so it appears like that. In Hindi, it's also known as Akash Ganga. Our Milky Way in Hindi is known as Akash Ganga. Now there are 2000 plus galaxies in the universe, and after our galaxy we have come very far from our earth. Now there are billions of galaxies in the universe, and we are just a tiny part, very tiny. And do you know that all the galaxies which we are seeing right now are a part of our universe, which is only 69% discovered. There is the darkest way which is yet not discovered. And these all are in a pattern, and that pattern is known as cosmic pattern. and these are all stretched among the cosmos. Now you will get to know that we are very tiny part of the whole universe. If you think that Earth is very big, it's not so big, it's very small. We have Earth, we have other planets, we have different type of celestial bodies in the universe. We have billions of stars, we have many more things which is yet not discovered. Now we are traveling far and far, and there is many more things which is not discovered.
Now as you can see what is in the universe, and we are very tiny part of it, very tiny part of it. So let's begin with our first chapter. Chapter number 1 is the Earth in our solar system. There are some major points, that is, the first one is the celestial bodies. Now what is celestial bodies? It is also known as the heavenly body. And why it is known as heavenly body? Because in earlier times when people used to see in the sky, they were very fascinated that from where we have come and why and what is the purpose of life. So in the night time they used to believe that if there is a God, it is up in the sky and they belongs to heaven. That is why these all bodies were known as heavenly bodies. Now it is known as celestial bodies. Now what is in the celestial body? The sun, the planets, the moon and the stars. Now let's talk about the sun. The sun is the biggest and it is the nearest star of us, and it emits light and heat as it is made up of gases. It is made up of gases, condensed gases. As we compare our earth with the sun, as earth is made up of solid matter, so it doesn't have its own light and heat, and the sun is made up of condensed gases, so it has its own light and heat and it emits that. And to another celestial bodies. And during the daytime, why we cannot see the moon and the other planets? Because the sun emits its light in a very large amount, and it is it's very big and it's very huge, so it's emit light in a very huge amount, so that is why we cannot see the other planets and moon, our satellite. The next celestial bodies is the stars. Now what is stars? Star is a huge big ball of gases, and it is made up of condensed gases because our sun is also a star. So stars is made up of huge condensed gases, and in the night time when you will see that there is twinkling stars. And why they are twinkling? Because they are very far from us, and because they are very far from us we cannot get their heat and light, so that is why we see they are twinkling. And as they twinkles, so we have given the name as the stars. So when we talk about stars, we talk about many stars. There are billions and billions of stars, but there are some stars that are known as constellation. And what is constellation? Group of stars. Group of star means constellation. There are in our book there are two constellation has been given with the name, that is Ursa Major and Saptarishi. Saptarishi is the group of 7 stars. That is why it is known as Saptarishi. Now in earlier times, as we have our GPS, we have trackings, we have many things, so we can locate anywhere. So, but in earlier times, when people used to travel, they used to locate with these stars. And how they do locate from these stars? If you want to do it, if I tell you, if you want to do it, you can also do it. That in the night time, find where is Saptarishi. If you find the Saptarishi, there are 2 continuous stars. There are 2 stars which is in the same line. And if you extend the line, you will find one more star, that is the pole star. If you extend these 2 star lines and extend towards it, you will find one more star, that is pole star. From the pole star, the early men used to see the directions, that from where they have started the journey until where they will go. So these stars help us to locate, and they used to direct them. Now the next is the planet. What is planet? Now planets are made up of solid matter. It is a theory, it is a very big theory on the planets, that from where these planets have come from. There was a huge blast in many lakhs and millions years ago. There was a huge explosion in the universe, and when this explosion happened, there were solid rocks, and as there were solid rocks, they used to revolve. As when we talk about our sun, the sun is a very huge ball and it has some gravitational force. That is why all the planets revolve around the sun, and it's a fixed orbit. So when we talk about planet, as all the planets revolve around the sun, and why do they revolve around the sun? Because sun has its own energy, and it gravitates all the planet. As it has the gravitational force, every planet is revolving around the sun. So when we talk about planets, as I was telling you, that at that time there was a huge explosion, and these explosion led to big rocks. Now these rocks were indifferent, and somehow they comes into gravity. So what happens when these rocks were combining each other due to gravitational force, and they were spinning also. So that makes our earth, and it was very hot in earlier times, and slowly when the times passes, the spinning of the earth of all the planets makes us cold. Because if you can do it, when you rotate anything, and if there is a hot soup, and if you rotate it, it becomes cool. So that time these rocks were spinning also, and due to the fast rotation and due to fast spinning, these hot matter becomes cool, and Earth was the only planet which supports life. Why it is support life? Because it is neither too hot nor too cold, and it has all the possibility. It has air, it has water, so it has all the possibility to support life. Now we have talked about planets. Now let's start the moon. What is the moon? The moon is a natural satellite. There is an object which is always revolving around our earth, and that revolving object is the moon. And moon doesn't have its own light and heat. Why we see the moon is shining in the night time? Because it takes the light from the sun. That what is celestial bodies. Now it has series, that the planets will revolve around the stars, and the satellite will revolve around the planet. So there is a series that the sun, it revolves, and the planet revolves around the sun, and the satellites revolve around the planet. So it is a based series. And there is an amazing fact that I want to tell you, that in our solar system, now why it is known as the solar system? Because in earlier times, the soul word comes from the Roman mythology. The Roman people in the early times, they used to believe that the sun is a god, and that is why they have named as the soul. So the sun god is named as the soul. That is why it is known as the solar system. And there is an amazing fact also that I really want to tell you, and I want to show you.
The planets are not just revolving around on a plane, not on a plane surface. They are also moving, and that moving nature is known as the helical pattern. They are also moving along with the sun and planets in a speed.